Nothing he said here is out of this world. What's going on, guys? My name is Jaime Behar. Thank you for tuning back into my channel. Today, we have a very interesting video about a guy named Luke Belmar. If you guys have been watching any of his videos, you will probably know that his stuff is blowing up. Luke Belmar is pretty much a 27-year-old online entrepreneur who has made tens of millions of dollars through online businesses and crypto. Let's get straight into the video. Let's see what he's all about, because I'm really interested to know how he made all his money as well.
Crypto. So we got into crypto in 2016. I was buying Bitcoin for a couple $100.
So you took all the money you had made from dropshipping,
correct,
and put it into the crypto market, correct, around 2017.
And we did 160x, but we lost it all because we did not understand market cycles.
Did you guys just hear that? 160x. Are you kidding me? 160x? Do you know how much money the stock market makes? You make 10 to 20% a year putting your money in the S&P 500. He made 160x in crypto. That is insane. I actually am a big believer in crypto and I invest a lot of my money in crypto. But did you guys see that? He didn't just make his money through crypto and just get rich off of crypto. He made his money through online businesses. He made his money through drop shipping, through building out brands, through social media arbitrage. That's how you make money. He made all this money through these different businesses, and then he sat on it. What should I do with it next? He put it in crypto. But if you hear what he said, he poured all that money into crypto and he 160x. That's kind of why I love crypto. I'm not gonna lie, it is risky. I've lost a lot of money putting money into certain coins that maybe I shouldn't have, but that is still, honestly, to me, it's impressive. It's pretty fun.
We did not understand market cycles. The cycle will repeat itself the moment the Fed starts printing what?
Money.
More money.
Yeah.
So we were like, let's go make some more money in drop shipping and e-commerce because we're experienced in this space.
Yeah.
So we did $16 million.
You saw that? 160x, lost all the money, but he understood crypto. He understood the crypto cycles, and just like anything else, just like any other business, just like real estate, just like the stock market, there's cycles to it. At the end of the day, it will always continue to go up, but there's always going to be periods where it's not going to go up forever, right? It's going to come down 10%, 20%, 50% if it's crypto, or even more. Again, he made 160x, lost it all, but what did he do? He went back and made more, right? He went back to what he was good at. He went back to what him and his friends knew how to make money on, which was drop shipping, building brands on Shopify. Even if you lose all the money, you can always make it back. If you did it once, you can do it again.
You didn't start as an entrepreneur, right?
Brother, I started in a small village in Argentina. At the age of 16, I was fortunate enough to have the ability to come to the United States with $200 in a suitcase, started pressure washing basketball courts, started cleaning dishes in restaurants and cooking, doing whatever I could to make a quick buck. My biggest thing was self-education. It was realizing that I could become a different person if I educated myself into a different person. Because the only difference between the viewer and me is this.
Right.
That's the only difference, because this gives more confidence.
It's all in your head. Everything that we do, everything that we learn, the way we do everything and anything, especially in business, is just the way you look at it. It's all mindset. We talk about this all the time, right? All these successful people, all these motivational speakers, Tony Robbins, it's all mindset. It really is. It really is. You can have the same brothers and sisters grow up in the same environment and they all go different places. Why? Because they all choose to look at things a different way. Look at him, 16 years old, $200 in his pocket, comes to the US from Argentina, does whatever the hell he has to do to make money. He shifted his perspective and he understood that. The faster you guys realize that, because it took me a long time. I'm 34 years old. I wish I would have done it a lot younger, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, right? Because some of you guys might be 40 years old watching this. Some of you might be 20 years old watching this. It doesn't matter. As long as you do it, as long as you shift that perspective and take it one step at a time, you're gonna make it happen. The faster you shift, the faster you analyze and view what you have to do differently and how to do it differently, and then actually do it, the faster your life can change. 16 years old, 11 years later, is worth probably multiple 8 figures. Hey, 10-year come-up plan, right? That's just what it is.
To somebody at their lowest moment right now watching this video, what do you say to them?
There's only one way, one direction. If you're at the bottom, there's only one way, but you got to look up. And when you look up, there's somebody there waiting for you. His name is God. And he's there with a hand, reaching out, waiting for you to take control of your life. Because I learned one very important lesson. Your relationship with God is like that of a captain and a crew member. one rows, the other one steers. But it's very interesting because many times in our life we want to get confident and cocky and arrogant, and God says, I steer, but I do not row. We need to put in the work, and God will guide. And that's the greatest lesson I've learned.
That is so freaking true. I remember when I got into entrepreneurship, I completely, to a certain degree, ghosted all my friends. I used to party a lot, as I've talked before, and you just got to do what you got to do, right? If people truly love you, they will eventually understand. And luckily for me, I never had any backlash like that from friends or family. Maybe they might have made some certain comments, right, that might have put me down, or maybe, of course I was depressed because I was alone and I wouldn't go out. But at the end of the day, right, they're not just going to completely not love you or leave you, right? But you might have to distance yourself. That's just what it is. That is honestly part of what every entrepreneur does. If you are able to balance that properly, then go for it. But in my experience, I feel like taking yourself out of that equation will make this easier. Yes, it will be hard at the beginning because you're by yourself, but it makes it easier because when you're going back and forth where you're in the zone and then not in the zone, and you're barely learning to be in the zone, it's a lot harder versus just staying in the zone all the time, right? Being there by yourself. Once you're successful, once you've been doing it for years, it is so much easier to shift back and forth, right? I can now go out and party, and then a couple of days later, I'm all in, right? The average person wouldn't be able to do that. The average person wouldn't be able to react that quick. It might take them 1 or 2 weeks just to get back into it, right? Probably there's people out there who are able to react within hours and get back to work. So again, it's a skill set. So keep that in mind. If you guys ever feeling depressed, you don't want to do this anymore, it's annoying, whatever the case is, as long as you take a step forward, as long as you know what the end goal is, people are going to love you, people are going to be there for you, and you're going to crush it.
My brother, it's been a pleasure today, man.
Good week, huh?
I got one last question for you before we wrap this up. When it's all said and done, what do you want people to remember Luke Belmar for?
I don't care if they remember me. It's not that big of a deal. I just want people to have a good life, and people to make good decisions, and when it's all said and done, that they look at their own lives and be like, I did well.
You're helping a lot of people on that journey, brother. You're helping me as well, so I appreciate you.
Appreciate you, bro. You need to understand, ladies and gentlemen, that there are very few people that move the way that Jordan moves and that do what Jordan is doing. So hit that subscribe button, make sure you like, drop a comment below, leave some motivation for this man. This man is actually putting in work. And remember, pursue your fullest potential. You got this.
If you look back at a lot of the videos that I've done, he talks a lot about the same principles. Every successful entrepreneur does a lot of the same things, right? They have a vision in place. They take it one step at a time. They don't give up. You find a way to monetize your skills. You create a business. You make all that money, you invest all that money, do not lose it. And if you multiply it, you will then end up having multiple millions, multiple tens of millions, or even a billion. Nothing he said here is out of this world. It's all very, I would say, basic information, because I believe there's a lot more complicated things out there. But at the same time, I know if you're new to this, if you're new to entrepreneurship, if you're new to business, making money, investing, etc., it might sound like something crazy. Keep this in mind. The more you sit on it, the more you study this, it will become very easy and it will become very obvious, right? So don't sweat it, don't stress out. All I gotta say is take another step, and I'll see you guys on my next YouTube video. Thank you guys.